Morning guys. So I wanted to talk briefly about a little product I picked up, namely the Hawkeye Little Pilot. There you can see it's got some lovely branding on the back. Now I'm sure that many of you followers all pretty much use goggles, and the point is, well, why do you want something like this? And the answer is quite simple. It's about working on the desk. Because there's nothing more annoying when you're trying to set up a plane, or in fact a quad, when you're having to constantly lift your goggles to see what's going on and if you've got a picture. So I'll give you a quick example of that. If I pop this on, there we go, lovely little boot up screen. Okay, and we're ready. Now, you'll note totally battery powered, so 100% portable, charges with a little USB port. Over here, I have my Sonic F1. Now, when I pop this on, as expected, we have a picture. And you can see, oops, I'll move my big belly out the way. So you can see the net result of this is I can pop this on the desk in front of me over here and quite happily get on and do maintenance on the aircraft whilst seeing what's going on the screen. Now this really does make setup of models so much easier. You know, the number of times I've sat down and I've been trying to mess about, be it on the computer with the OSD, tweaking positions and things, it's goggles on, goggles off, goggles on, goggles off. It's just annoying. But you get yourself one of these, you pop it on the desk, all the problems go away. You can sit down, you can set up the aircraft, you can see if there's any noise on the display. You can just do the little things like moving wires around. Does anyone do that anymore because the equipment is so good? But just moving wires to get the best low interference result. But fantastic device for that, and not particularly expensive. Now, in terms of the actual product, it comes with a different mount to this. This is just a little camera mount, and it's got a screw thread at the bottom that I used. But I didn't really understand what the other mount was for, and I've got a, well, you can see it over here. Now, if I pop this off, let me unscrew that quickly. Quite clearly, this is designed to do something like that, maybe, or maybe that. Okay, it's got a little ball and socket type connector there. But at that point, I'm now confused. I don't think it can go, no, it can only go that way. Because what you've got here is this little hole in a bracket. Now, I suspect the point of this is to clip onto your radio somehow. But the thing is, I'll try to show you, even if I turn this around, if I clip it onto the side, well, that's as far as my display can go. Now, I don't know about you. I suppose maybe if I held my radio vertically, that might work, and then the vision's in the right place. But I tend to hold my radio there. It's also not in the middle. You know, I would have kind of thought that that's going to throw me off balance a little bit. And because of the direction of the bracket, I can't clip it on there. So I think that's kind of the idea. But I can only think this is going to make the whole radio top heavy and just not work. So for me, this bracket is pretty much in the bin. No point having it. On the other hand, at least there's a little regular mount so I can pop it on the desk like that. Now, I highly recommend getting something like this. I've really missed one. I used to have a similar screen years and years back, but unfortunately I dropped it, it broke. That was the end of it. I've finally gotten around to replacing it, and this little Hawkeye monitor is fantastic. It really is. Lovely, bright picture, makes life a lot easier. You know, in my opinion, it's a very useful tool for your arsenal. Get out, use one. I'm pretty sure you will kind of not regret it. It's a great device. Enjoy. Cheers.